This is going to be quite the personal topic, expressing anger. I grew up in an environment where expressing anger was exclusively reserved for one member of the family, and that wasn't me. So I spent most of my life until very recently never expressing anger, not even giving myself permission to feel angry at someone. And part of it I've uncovered working on that with someone was that I was afraid of, if I actually let myself be angry, it might blow so out of proportions that I might become absolutely horrendous and do or say things that I can never come back from. But when we push the anger down, when we never express it, usually it ends up turning against us. And the way that happened is that I got ill or chronically tired or lost sleep. So let's do some EFT on allowing ourselves to feel and express anger without fear that expressing anger is going to mean that we lose love from someone important. Big topic that I'm sure will resonate with a lot of you. So, even though it's impossible for me to express anger, sometimes people make me very angry, but I will always be nice. And I will not say how pissed I am. I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though it's unacceptable to be angry. It's unacceptable to say mean things. I was always the nice and supportive one. And I'm scared of the consequences if I do express myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I cannot and should not express anger or frustration. I can't even imagine saying anything because I feel bad or guilty. Early on in my childhood, I was taught it's not okay to express myself. It's not okay to be angry. It's not okay to be pissed or frustrated. I got more love when I was the nice one. The one who fixed everybody else's emotions and problems. The soft one everyone goes to for support. I was just not the one who yelled. Maybe I've never expressed anger or frustration because I'm scared of two things. Either that someone will yell back at me if I raise my voice, or that the other person will crumble to pieces, that they won't be able to take it, and then I'll have to put the pieces back together. Maybe I'm worried that if I do express myself, I'll be left. I'll be rejected. I'll get the silent treatment. I won't be loved anymore. I will not be worth sticking around with. I will be too annoying if I express myself. Maybe someone will say I'm too dramatic, too emotional, blowing things out of proportion. All of that taught me to keep my mouth shut. Even when I have legitimate reasons to be angry. Even when people wronged me. I'm still more worried about them and their feelings than my right to express myself. I've been the one absorbing everybody else's anger. And I feel that they can't give me the same. And maybe now I'm starting to feel the consequences. They say depression is anger turned inwards. Maybe I'm losing my life force and vital energy. Maybe part of me is checking out of life. Maybe I'm always tired. I've lost my sparkle. Because there's this anger brewing inside of me. Or simply things that I need and want to say. But I can't. Because I'm afraid I'll be rejected, or that others can't take it. Who cared about me when they were unloading on me? Who cares about me and my needs to express myself? Why is it that I need to worry about everybody else, but I'm not gifted the same privilege? What if expressing myself is a positive affirmation? Maybe there's a possibility my mind couldn't even see. That when I express myself and get angry, good things can come out of it. Positive things can happen afterwards. Better health can come to me. What if some dynamics I've been stuck in for so long, including with other people, will be resolved when I finally open my mouth? Because here's the thing. If someone is not willing to stick around and love me when I express myself or express anger, is it really someone I want to keep in my life? If they wouldn't love me anymore, even though I love them when they express themselves, is this really helping me grow? What if I can get pleasant surprises? What if people will show up in surprising ways when I finally say what's on my heart? And I don't need to lash out or be vicious. But not expressing myself might bring me to a breaking point where I say things I might regret because I didn't express myself before. Expressing myself and getting mad sometimes sets the record straight and is often the only way someone will respect boundaries that they haven't respected when I expressed myself in a nicer way. What if anger is just as legitimate as sadness, frustration, or grief? It's part of the full range of human emotions. And sometimes we need to just let it all out. I choose to notice times in my life where I or others said what they had to say, and things were okay or even better afterwards. I have great emotional regulation and emotional intelligence. I wouldn't be tapping if I didn't. I can trust myself to reasonably get angry. I can trust that if I'm at this point where I need to be angry, it's because people led me to this point. And my anger is a natural consequence of their behavior. What if I'm gifting them an opportunity to learn and grow and deepen our connection through me expressing myself? And if anything, I choose to do it for this younger version of me, for the 5-year-old version of me who wanted to be angry and had all the reasons to be, but was made to shut up. I choose to stand up for her or him. I choose to express myself now, because I will not put a muzzle on me like others might have. I owe it to that younger version of me who counts on me to stand up for myself and to express myself. I am breaking a generational or long time cycle of keeping it all in. Because emotions you can't express with words, your body will express with symptoms. Maybe it's already the case, or it will happen. And I owe myself to do everything I can to be as healthy as I can. Okay, take a deep breath in and breathe out. For a quick example, there is this one specific member of my family, pretty close, with whom I never dared raise my voice because I was very concerned that she would, feel abandoned by me if I dared to set boundaries. And actually, thinking about it and in retrospect, talking about it with friends who also pointed this out from an external point of view, the rare times I did express myself or I did set a boundary, I said, enough is enough, I'm not taking this BS anymore, that's actually the times I got a nice or fair behavior or reaction from her, compared to other times where she'd continue in her shenanigans that were not useful for a relationship, for her and for me. So I would like to remember that sometimes saying no, raising your voice, or just expressing everything you have on your mind, not only sometimes but oftentimes is a positive thing, not only for you, for them, but for your relationship. It's not going to make it worse, but keeping your mouth shut and letting all of the emotions brew inside is definitely what creates disconnection, versus sometimes just letting things out and trusting that the person in front of you has the tools and resources to deal with it, just like you had the tools and resources to deal with so many unfair times when you got yelled at or when someone just dumped all of their anger on you, even when it wasn't justified. Yet you still love them, you forgave them. Not everyone, some people don't deserve that, but people close to your heart. So trust yourself and trust them that they can send you the same grace and privilege back. If they can't, maybe that's a relationship that you want to set more boundaries around. Peacefully take some distance or spend less and less time with that person in your life. I hope that this EFT helped, and I'll see you in the next video.